up, guys? Welcome to Heartland Outlaws, and this episode is a Heartland fishing presented by Heartland Outlaws, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. But to start, one, I bet you're wondering, Kale, I thought you had long hair. I thought you were growing it out. Yeah, I was. And then about a week ago, I cut it. So let's take a moment to say a prayer for the loss of Kale's hair. But anyways, we're here to talk about important things today. The first thing being, fishing is coming upon us. The ice is melting, and we're going to talk about spring fishing tactics. Most importantly, your pre-spawn tactics. To me, spring pre-spawn is a very important fishing time. I feel like a lot of big fish are caught in pre-spawn, and there's a couple ways to do it. For me, the easiest that I like to do is use a creature bait, specifically black and blue. For me, it gives me, I have a lot of room to use it. Like I can use it slow, which is usually how I'm going to use it because the fish are going to be moving slow because the water's obviously cold. You can drag it across the bottom, hop it a couple times. There's a lot of different things you can do with it. Usually I'm going to Texas rig that and just try to run it along any weed beds there are out there, any structures where the fish might be lying. Usually I'm going to go to the deeper spots because that's where they're usually going to be right in the early spring, because the ice obviously made it hard for them to get to the deeper or to the shallower spots, so they're going to sit deeper. But for me, that is my best pre-spawn tactic, and that's what I'm going to be doing a lot of this spring.
I usually don't get out near as early as Kale and Tate, but I'm just gonna try to figure it out as quick as I can. Just try to go back to what I did last year and see if that's working. If not, I'm just gonna move on pretty quick. I'm pretty much a power fisherman. If it's working, it's working. If it's not, then I'm moving. I'm quick to change when stuff's not working. I really don't like sticking around and grinding it out. It's really not my style, so I'm going to try to figure it out really early and see if I can figure out a pattern pretty quick.
My pre-spawn tactics are going to be, I'm probably going to, well, first of all, I'm going to go fishing a lot more because I have more time on my hands now. And then also I'm going to be probably focusing on using more plastics and moving it more slowly.
What kind of colorway?
I have probably going to use a lot of blue crawls because I got the blue ones, first of all, and then the second ones I'm going to use, they're kind of like see-through, like vanilla colored, I guess, if you can say that, but yeah. My goals this season, overall, throughout summer and everything, I want to catch my PB and smallmouth. I don't care where. I hope it's in the river because that would be fun. But and I hope I beat my record in catfish, which is around 20 pounds. And then I also want to catch around a 7-pound bass. But one of my main goals is to catch a different species that I haven't really ever caught before, because I usually fish for the same stuff every single time. And I kind of want to go different places and like fish more lakes and see what I can pull out.
What would be some like tactics that you started to use last year that you want to use again?
That I want to
that use? Like stuff that you used last year a little bit, but that you'd like to use a lot more this year.
I didn't fish much topwater at all last year, and I caught one of my biggest fish out at one of our ponds on topwater, and it was in a kayak, and I couldn't believe it. And so I'm gonna try to fish more topwater, find some more weed beds, because especially early season, see if they on beds or so. So we'll see what happens there.
Goals for the season. For me, my biggest goal is to catch my PB. I want to catch my PB in every aspect. I catch my PB, largemouth, smallmouth, bluegill, catfish, any new species. Catch my PBs in them. I'd like to go out and try to do some crappie fishing. I haven't done very much crappie fishing. I have a kayak now, so I want to do a lot more kayak fishing. Just got a kayak, and then so we're going to go out and do a lot of kayak fishing. And importantly, I want to try to fish a lot of new bodies of water. new rivers, new ponds, new lakes. Just get out there and fish what all is out there, and that's one of my goals. And then another goal for me is to expand this channel, get more followers, get more subscribers, and just spread what we do to more people. So those would be my goals for this fishing season that is coming upon us.
What's your goals for this season, fishing wise?
Oh, okay. Obviously, goal every year is to catch your biggest bass, but it's gonna be pretty tough. Being freaking 9-pounder would be my biggest one this year. But other than that, I just like to stay on the grind and just catching fish all the time and always getting out, no matter what the situation, whether it's really hot or it's growing up on a cold front. Regardless of what's happening, I'd like to just get out and fish as much as I can, get around with these guys and compare some ideas and really just show off my skills. Pretty much how I look, I don't know, I've been on the channel the whole time, so it's always been the same, just keep growing. I'd like to, obviously, everybody, when they start getting through this, they want to have the biggest channel they can, they want to have the most success they can, but really, it's not about having the most followers and stuff like that. For me, at least, it's just, if you have a small viewing base, then entertain the small viewing base. Teach the small viewing base. If they don't really know what you're talking about, explain it, talk about stuff like that, That's kind of why I like doing this stuff, because you get a lot of people coming on the channel watching the stuff that don't really, I don't want to say don't have an idea, but they don't really fish as much as we do. So we have a pretty good idea when we go out every day what we're going to do, and if not, we switch pretty quick. We have there's not very many times we go out and get stumped. So I just like passing my knowledge on to somebody else. I've been fishing for a while, so just like giving that knowledge to somebody else, younger kids, whether young or old, doesn't really matter. Just passing it on.
How do you feel about the name change and what it does for the channel?
The name change, I really like the name change. I like the last name, but this one, it just broadens the horizons on what we can do, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, last with Heartland Fishing, it was more narrow as just plain fishing. This one, the name that we acquired now just broadens it so much, whether it's hunting, doing other stuff, even if we do like a challenge of sports or whatever, it doesn't really matter. It just broadens it out. It just doesn't just keep us compact to one thing. So I really like it, and it's a pretty cool name too. And with the whole new name change, we did add Blake, and I think Blake's going to be a good asset to the team. Whether he's a small pan fisherman kind of guy, which we really didn't have that before. Like, I'd fish for crappie when I was younger or whatever, but that's not really my style, which I love doing it, but it's just like, you got to sit there and be patient, and that's what he brings, something like that to the table. He can just sit us all down and give us some of his tactics and what he uses and stuff like that, and he's more in tune with that stuff than we are, so hopefully we can adapt and do some more stuff, panfish and crappie and stuff like that with him in the channel, so it's going to be awesome with him.
Fishing season.
What I like to see for this channel this season is it to grow. Last year we started really slow, and we began to get more and more videos, but then we started slowing down a lot when October hit, when deer season started coming around. I'm hoping to fish more kind of into October, because during hunting season I want to wait for the rut so I don't ruin my chances of seeing big bucks and scare them off by shooting a bunch of does, which I did this year. And I'm just hoping to have a good season this year.
What kind of videos would you like to see for the channel?
Videos I like to see for this channel is more on the water, because we did a lot of shore fishing, which is fun too, but on the water I feel like you guys can visually see where we're at and how our lure's going out and all that kind of stuff. But yeah.
Challenge wise, what kind of challenges would you like?
What kind of challenge I would like to see? Since we had a new member to our group, one of our good buddies, Blake, I would like to see it on 2-on-2, because last year we only had 3, so it was really 1 versus 2 or so like that, and we just went around. We didn't ever have a challenge except me and Kale. And so hopefully we'll be able to spend more time as a group this year and have a lot of fun.
Outside of just fishing videos, what else would you like to see?
Outside of more just fishing videos, I like to see us getting ready for deer season because my buddy Kale just got back into it. This past year, and hopefully we'll be able to manage some land and get some big bucks out there and stuff. So.
Anything else other than just like fishing and hunting videos?
Any other video ideas? I think that we should maybe do a trip to stores and show what we are looking at and what we like is very successful for us, and show you guys what will help you guys later in the future.
Just some shenanigans.
Yeah, such some shenanigans.
Videotape us just doing what we
doing
do
what we do.
outside of just fishing and hunting. So.
Yep.
All right.
Well, the outlook for the channel is pretty great, I think. We've done a lot of changing. We changed the name, changed the logo. We have added a new member, as you know from this video already. Blake Edwards is officially a Heartland Outlaw, which has me pretty excited because he was one of the guys I used to fish with a lot when I was about 8th grade, freshman in high school. We used to go fishing all the time. He got busy with work, couldn't go fishing very much, but he's always going to be one of my OG partners, and I'm glad that he can finally be a part of this and get out and fish. And I know he's pretty excited too. Another outlook for this channel is to just kind of take what we've done by making it Heartland Outlaws instead of Heartland Fishing and do a lot of more creative things with the channel. I mean, make more content, doing more than just fishing, like setting up food plots and stands, doing just anything that we do on a daily basis, documenting it and making videos of it to try to give you something to watch that you will enjoy watching other than just us going out and catching fish. I'd like to see us do more challenges. I think that's something that would be fun for you guys to watch, whether it's just a straight 2v2, whoever catches the biggest fish wins, or going out like to Walmart and having like a limit on what you can do, or buying each other's baits and seeing who can catch the most fish on what the other team bought them. There's a lot of different things I want to do with this, other than just going out and fishing and filming. I want to do a lot of different things to keep you guys interested in what we're doing and keep you guys watching. So my outlook for the channel, that's probably the biggest thing for me is I just want to expand and do a lot more creative things to get you guys to watch and to keep you guys entertained and loving what we do. So for now, that's all I got for you guys. But it wouldn't be Heartland Fishing if we didn't send it off with a big old
I'm out. Rig it right, rig it tight, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Keep in touch.
rig it right and rig it freaking tight, people. We love y'all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment below. Peace. We got freaking hats now. Look at this. Look at this. Heartland Outlaws. We got hats. If y'all want hats, put it in the comments. Get a hold of me on the Instagram, on the Twitter. Let me know. We can get y'all the hats. Get y'all the merch. We're about it. Get it.